Hi. Today we're going to meditate on lesson 45. God is the mind with which I think. So make yourself comfortable. Close your eyes if you'd like. You won't need to use them today with them, to see. What we're going to do is focus on vision instead of eyesight. So take a few conscious breaths and just relax, make yourself comfortable, and just relax. Close your eyes, relax your mind. God is the mind with which I think. Your real thoughts are nothing that you think you think. Nothing that you think are your real thoughts resemble your real thoughts in any way. You really think with the mind of God. And as you are part of his mind, so are your thoughts part of his mind. Where then are your real thoughts? Today, we will attempt to reach them. There is every reason to feel confident that we will succeed today. It is the will of God. Begin by repeating the idea to yourself, closing your eyes as you do so. God is the mind with which I think. Repeat that thought several times. In your mind. Spend a fairly short period in thinking a few relevant thoughts of your own, keeping the idea in mind. After you've added some 4 or 5 thoughts of your own to the idea, repeat it again. God is the mind with which I think. Now, tell yourself gently, my real thoughts are in my mind. I want to find them. Now, sink beneath all the unreal thoughts that cover the truth in your mind and settle into the eternal. Remember that the spiritual mind is not in your head, it's in your heart. Settle into the eternal. Under all the senseless thoughts and mad ideas which you have cluttered up your mind are the thoughts that you thought with God in the beginning. They are there in your mind now, completely unchanged. Remember, God doesn't use words. The thoughts of God will always be in your mind, exactly as they always were. Everything you have thought since then will change. But the foundation on which it rests is wholly changeless. It is this foundation toward which the exercises for today are directed. Here is your mind joined with the mind of God. Here are your thoughts, one with His. Approach this practice as you would an altar dedicated in heaven to God the Father and to God the Son. For such is the place you are trying to reach. Remind yourself that this is no idle game, but an exercise in holiness and an attempt to reach the kingdom of heaven. Remember how important it is to you to understand the holiness of the mind that thinks with God. Take a minute or two as you repeat the idea throughout the day to appreciate your mind's holiness. Stand aside, however briefly, from all thoughts that are unworthy of Him, whose host you are, and thank Him for the thoughts He is thinking with you. Remember, God is the mind with which I think.